everyone. I'm Marketa and I work for the marketing department at Bondster. And here with me, we have a very special guest. It's Alexander Mellis, and he's the CEO of Ibancar. So welcome.
Thank you. And hi, everyone. Good morning or good afternoon, depending on where you are.
So let's start. So Alex, could you please share with us, how are your loan products unique?
Okay. Ibancar is unique in a few ways. And I think the main thing I should say is that we are probably the only lender in the world to offer fully remote digital asset-based loans. So we offer consumer loans which are backed by the borrower's car as collateral, which makes these loans as secure as mortgages. And we found a way to digitize this process, make it available within a number of hours. The consequence of using cars as collateral means that borrowers are more creditworthy. So we can offer better loans, larger amounts for longer periods and at a lower cost to more people.
Perfect. Thank you for sharing that. So you've already mentioned it, but just to be clear, so can you please share again, what guarantees do you offer to investors for the loans you issue on the Bondster platform?
Guarantees? Okay, so on the platform, we offer a buyback guarantee if the loan becomes non-performing. Again, the difference with other lenders here is that because we have collateral, when the loan becomes non-performing, we start to execute the process of recovering the capital through the collateral, which means that when we buy back a loan, we're actually doing that because we've recovered the money. So the buyback capital is not coming from our equity or our profits. It's genuinely because we've recovered the money. So it's a very strong process, and it means that we have a strong balance sheet and a strong P&L, and we're less risky as an investment.
Perfect. And how efficient is your approval and enforcement process?
Okay, so the enforcement process is very efficient because obviously we have collateral behind the loans. So the psychology of lending is very different. People are more keen to pay us back the money that they borrowed because obviously there is the car is at risk. So the psychology is kind of reversed. So the enforcement process works very well because of that psychology. On an approval basis, we receive a lot of leads, and we score those depending on the state and the value, the condition of the car, and the status of the borrower. But we don't score with interest rates. So everyone pays the same interest rate. We score with the loan to value. This means that not everyone gets the same percentage loan as expressed as a percentage of the value of the car. So we will have loans which are 15% of the car value, and we can have loans which are 75% of the car value. So it makes people more creditworthy, but that doesn't mean we're going to always give them the maximum amount.
Okay, thank you. And how is the not banking segment regulated in your country?
Okay, Spain, there is no lending regulator in Spain, which is why one of the reasons it's still possible to launch a lending business, which is not a bank. So we have no regulator, but there are very strict consumer protection laws, which means we have to be very clear and transparent in our communications and contracts with borrowers. So it's as if it was regulated, but it's done through legislation and not through a kind of ombudsman or a regulator.
Okay, understood. And how is your company growing in terms of numbers of clients, total volume of loans, and profitability?
Okay, we've been, I think the most important thing to mention here is that Ibancar, because of the business model and the use of collateral, does not have the credit losses that other online lenders have. This means we've been profitable from a very early stage. We've been profitable for several years and also operating cash flow positive. This allows us to, be more aggressive in marketing. We have more margin to acquire new clients and grow. Last year, for example, we grew, I think, what was it, 141% in revenue, 134% in lending. I mean, we're still a scaling company. We're not a big business, but we're scaling rapidly. We issued 22 million loans to over 7,500 customers, and we expect to continue growing this business and get involved in other products, lending products as well.
Sounds good to me. And last question is if you're preparing any new features or product for Bondster this year.
Well, besides the growth, so we expect to be issuing more of the same loans. We also have an ambition to get into car finance, which are, from a legal perspective, very similar loans, but we will be offering finance to people who want to buy a car instead of releasing equity from their car. And to do this on a C2C basis, so not going through the dealers, but actually offering individuals finance to buy the car from another individual. And we hope to start that in Spain. And the other big project that is already underway, I'm actually here in Mexico now myself, is to start our lending, our traditional car title lending in Mexico before the end of 2023. And we hope to be funding those, offering those investments also to your platform, to investors on the platform.
Oh, we are delighted to hear that. And very, very last questions. If you have prepared some special promo for our investors.
Yes, we thought of during the month of June to offer a 1% cashback on investments on Bondster.
Wow. So all the investors out there, you have something to look forward. So thank you very much, Alex.
Thank you. It was great speaking to you, and I hope to continue our successful relationship.
Thank you.